So a question I get a lot of times is, what is Netter Gold, who is Netter Gold, and why does Netter Gold exist? And the easiest way to explain it is Netter Gold is a combination of 2 to like 37 different things. But the main two are, of course, me. I'm really big into motivation, right? I don't know a lot, but what I do know is I can help out. You know, I can help you out. If you give me a problem, I can try and find a solution. If there's an issue, I'll do my best to help you solve it, right? As soon as you come to me with a problem, it's no longer your problem, it's our problem. So I'm really passionate about motivating people and helping people in situations where they need assistance, right? So one thing I encourage a lot of my friends to do, which you all are my friends, is don't come to me with a problem and don't expect a solution, because that's not how this works. If you come to me with a problem, I'm going to help you, because now it is our problem. We're in this together. And the second thing is like body care. So the body care all came along from an old relationship, and you want to watch the video to that one, I'm gonna link it up here. It's the origins of Netter Gold. And it just I kind of let it go after the relationship was over. But after a spell of depression and everything, I found my peace back into making the body care. So that was something that I needed to continue to do, and it's a reason why I continue to do it now. I'm no longer depressed, but it's just a thing that I need to do. It's just, I have to do it. And I make this body care as also a way to help motivate, because I personally believe when you look in the mirror and you love the way you look, there is no reason for you to have hate in your heart, right? So every day I start my day by lying to myself, and I lie to myself by saying, today is going to be a great day, right? I'm saying that, and it's a lie, because I can't control how great the day is going to be from the external part. I can only control what I can do. So I'm telling myself, I'm lying to myself that today's going to be a great day in order to finesse the world into giving me a great day. And I can tell you now, every day is a great day when I tell myself it's going to be a great day. I look in the mirror every time I go to the bathroom, and I go to the bathroom a lot because I drink about a gallon of water a day. And I say to myself, Mike, you got this. Mike, you are great. Mike, you can do anything you want, right? I say these things to myself no matter who's in the bathroom, because it's important for me to tell myself and hype myself up, because if I don't do it, I can't expect anyone else to do it. So with the body care, I look in the mirror and I know I look good, right? Like, I know I look great. So it's not a problem for me to feel great. Every day feels great because I know I look great. And I understand it can be like a shallow kind of egotistical thing, but at the end of the day, that is what the world is based off of. It is people's egos and perceptions of themselves that rule how everything is done. You have people out there spending all their money, all their time, and all their energy to acquire these items to get people to like them, right? Because they want people to like them. We as human beings want to be liked. We want to be appreciated, and that is a factual thing, right? I want to be appreciated. I want to be liked. But I'm not afraid to not be liked. But would I prefer to be liked or disliked? I'd rather be loved. So I want everyone to understand that the love that you get from the world comes from you. And if you're giving off that negative love because you don't like yourself, you're going to get that back. And a lot of times we have a voice in our head, right? And the voice in our head tells us that we aren't good, we aren't great, we aren't smart, we aren't pretty, we aren't beautiful, we don't deserve what we deserve. And it's not your voice, it's a voice of your parent, you know, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, someone you loved. That voice is what's in your head breaking up what you should be doing, right? Because I've never told myself I wasn't good enough, but I have thought to myself, will this person think I'm good enough if I do this? If I fail at this, will this person think I'm good enough? And I've chosen not to do something because I was afraid of how this person would view me, that person's voice of me. And ultimately, they don't matter, right? That no one else's voice matters but my own. And a lot of us get into that situation where we don't even have our own voice. We don't know who we are, so we don't have a voice to rely on. We base ourselves off of everyone else's opinion of us. Back in focus. Come on. There we go, baby. So, Chris, she watches this show, and it's called, dang, what is it called? Oh, The Fosters, and it's about like a foster family. And the main character girl who's in there, towards the later season, she ended up in an art school, and one of the projects was they had to paint a self-portrait. But her self-portrait was a picture of everyone else's pictures of her. So she had people, her friends and family, take candid shots of her, and then she drew and painted those as her self-portrait. And when she was addressed and the class said to her, this isn't a self-portrait, these are what everyone else thinks of you, she got offended, and then she later on realized that the reason why she chose that as her way of defining herself is because she didn't know who she was, because she was unable to figure out who she was based on her story, because she'd gone through a lot. This girl has gone through a lot of things in the show. And it's important, like I thought about that when it came up, and I was just like, that it's so true. You know, if you don't know who you are, you base your physical image off of anyone else or anyone, whoever's willing to tell you about yourself, right? Because one of my things is, if you allow someone to tell you about yourself, that person now owns you, right? Like if someone's able to tell you who you are, that person owns you, right? And it's one of those things where if you don't know who you are, you're subject to let anyone control you, you know? So it's like, how do I explain it? At the end of the day, the only person's opinion that matters is yours. And you need to know your opinion of yourself, because if you don't, you allow other people's opinion of you become you, right? Like you adapt to the people or the folks around you that are giving you this information. So one of my things is, if I play basketball, right, and everyone told me I was good at playing basketball, I would always want to play basketball because I enjoy that praise, right? Because I like the praise from other people, I'm going to continue to play ball because that's what's important for me to get that love and get that energy that I want. And if you don't know who you are, you'll allow someone to tell you who you are, so you'll do what they want you to do. If that makes any sense. Like that's the whole controlling thing I'm talking about. But I think I'm off topic here. The original topic was, what is Netter Gold? Who is Netter Gold? Okay, so I'm Mike, aka Netter Gold. Netter Gold stands for God's Gold, and I am God's Gold. You are also God's Gold, and that's the crazy part, is you are God's Gold because you are God and it's your own gold, so you are also Netter Gold. So who is Netter Gold? It's you and I. No one else around matters right now. It's mainly just you. You are Netter Gold. So feel free to, call yourself a God, because I think you're amazing. Why not? I think I'm in a demigod phase. I haven't gotten my glow yet, but I'm working on it. And the first part is, what is Netter Gold? And again, Netter Gold is me, you. So it's a combination of individuals, you, me, you, telling stories of our lives. Because as we tell stories of our lives, we can touch people in a positive way, right? So if I tell you a story that happened to me when I was 10 years old, you may be experiencing or have experienced the same thing and are unsure how to handle it, or if anyone else has done it, because we don't talk about these things amongst one another. So if I can share with you my story, hopefully my story will resonate with you so that you can get out of whatever situation you're in. That's what Netter Gold is for. It's to increase self-confidence, to increase love, because at the end of the day, like I said in the very beginning, if you love yourself, there is no hate, right? Like if you love yourself, there is no hate. The most beautiful people on this planet love themselves, right? The ugliest people on this planet hate themselves. And that's just the way I see it. So that is this whole thing we're doing here. And I appreciate you for hanging out with me. It's been a fun journey, and it's a continual journey, and it's going to be an amazing journey. So again, I do appreciate you sticking by, hanging out with me. Yeah, I have some videos to edit, so I think I should probably cut this one off now. But if you haven't already, I think you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you can hit the little button somewhere down here. You also hit the bell, so you get a notification when I do upload. I don't have a constant schedule. It's just not going to happen, but I will be uploading. I can promise you that. And also, you should follow me on Instagram if you haven't done that, at Netter Gold, or at Michael Nightwing, because that's my personal one, where I'm posting random stuff about turtles. I like turtles. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, with that being said, let me go about my day and release you from this hole that I have you in. So, peace.